What's up everyone, Allan Morrow here and welcome to today's video. I've just been working on a kick and bass and I'm just about to start introducing some sort of like bass hits and effects and stuff like that to sort of carry on the drive and give it a bit more interest. So I thought I'd just hit that record button so you guys can kind of join me. Hopefully you'll learn something from it and I'll jump back in and out of the video as I'm kind of working on it. It's not necessarily a tutorial as such, but it's just a bit of a studio session where you can have a little look to see what's kind of going on and how I kind of do things. So I'll jump into it now. But before we get into the video, if you'd like to consider hitting that subscribe button, if you do want to see future videos like this, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can do that at allanmorrowstudios.com. So let's get into the session then. So what I've got here is just the kick and bass. I'll let you have a little quick listen to it. Just turn it down a little bit. So very kind of driving. Actually going to get rid of that layer there. And I'm going to now just start adding in some bass sounds. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and I'll jump back in every now and then. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is just get some sort of like techie bass stabs in the track. I like this where it is now, or that other one that I added in there. But as I say, I have no real kind of intention where this is going to go. I'm just kind of jamming around. So there's going to be a bit of back and forth in deleting sort of stuff and stuff like that. So obviously bear with me. But yeah, let's carry on.
Yeah, not really feeling this synth one right now. Kind of where I wanted to go, but I'm gonna maybe change it up a little bit, maybe go a bit more darker. I think it's still a little bit too bright. So, as I say, there's gonna be a lot of chopping and changing. So let me just carry on. What I'm really looking for here is a nice sort of bit of call and response between the different elements, and also just by throwing some things in, sometimes I kind of get a bit of an idea of kind of where I want to go from, you know? Sometimes it's really good to just kind of throw stuff in there, try different sounds and stuff like that, and sort of see what you can kind of get inspired from. Now that I've just created this little synthy hit sound, I feel like I want to have a bit of a driving sound coming from this, like a bit of a, well, I'll show you what I mean now. Probably easier.
That's what I meant. So something like this, quite simple stabs, but got a nice bit of movement to kind of help drive it along at this point. So this is kind of where I have a bit of that sort of, I don't know, best way to just like, I want the low down version, but I also want the higher up version in the octaves. So I might introduce another one that kind of complements it, sitting higher up. So a different kind of stab that kind of call and responses from this. Now I might just do it with the same layer and have certain hits of it playing up and down. That might work actually. Let's try this instead. Just allows the sound to have a kind of bit more depth there when you're playing it higher and then lower. This is my SPIRE bass bank as well for anyone that's interested in checking it out. You can do it on the website at allanmorrowstudios.com. Lots of different bass sounds in there. Well, there's 30 of them, ranging from bass hits to gritty sounds to sub basses to drones. The nice call and response bass here. trying to find the best place for this hit now. Figure out if it's even needed at all, really. Yeah. Playing around, trying to get that nice color and response and drive, you know, it takes a bit of time messing around, trying to get the right spot and stuff. Got to make sure that it works with everything else, you know. So that's just what I'm doing at the moment. Okay, and I'm also just on my other screen here. I've got another couple of tracks just for some sort of inspiration whilst I'm working on this. You won't hear it because I don't want to get copyright things from YouTube. But if you wonder why it kind of goes silent, I'm just going to have a quick little listen to this reference track to get a bit of an idea. So I'll be back with you in a second. please bear in mind as well that obviously this is just the idea stage, so there's still a lot of tweaking to do to kind of like the mix down and stuff like that, but I try not to do too much of that now. So whereas there might be a little bit too much reverb here and there, it does get kind of dialed back once everything's kind of in place, bouncing off each other and all that sort of thing. So I just felt like for this particular scenario, this bass hit just sounds better with the envelope mapped to the cutoff brought down a little bit, and also that what is it? I had the pitch envelope here as well. So just put that down. So it's a little bit darker. So it's a little bit better in the track. It's a little bit too bright and sort of clicky sounding for this particular scenario. So just dialed that back a bit and brought the cutoff down a little bit there as well. So now I'm going to spice up a little bit more with another hit here. Maybe sort of like a bit of an acid hit, I think. This is from my acid bank for SPIRE. So just checking that they're all like grooving nicely in the call and response sort of in a call and response sort of way. So what I'm really trying to do is get contrasting sounds so that they all have that bit of depth to them. So like this, I think I'm going to maybe drop it another octave or so, but let's have a little listen. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something from it. Please let me know in the comments below if you have enjoyed it and if you'd like to see some more stuff like this. Yeah, as I say, just playing around. I'd like to give you guys a little bit of an insight into what's happening in the studio. And if you haven't yet done so, be sure to head over to allanmorrowstudios.com and check out the trance production community. Completely free to join up. You just enter your email and you get exclusive tips and tricks sent directly to your inbox. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope to see you again. See you soon. Bye.